This is the fourth and final day of this cabinet build, and I got up early this morning and I put a third coat on this. Oh, it's so smooth and wonderful. I'm not going to sand it. It's perfect. And so now I'm going to flip this thing over and attach the shelf and put it down on the floor. And what else? Do the top and then go put it in the house.
There is nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission. If we wish to make it louder, we will bring up the volume. If we wish to make it softer, we will tune it to a whisper.
So I'm thinking about getting a couple of the ball bearing drawer slides and make a box here out of a couple boards that will, on a drawer slide, the ball bearing type, that will go back in here like this, and you can go to about there, I would guess, and it can lock in a channel right there. Okay, I'm back. I went to my favorite little sawmill. They're only open on Saturdays, so I hauled butt. I had to get some more walnut since I went through a little bit of that walnut because I still have a walnut project to finish. And I got my sliders, 22 inches, I think, yeah, and another can of polyacrylic. So here goes nothing. I'm gonna see if I can't get this thing finished up now. I've made my little push bar here out of walnut, and I'm just letting the glue set up. I ran some brad nails through it, and I've kind of chamfered the ends of it, of both of them, so they'll go into a pocket of some sort. Anyway, it's time to go fire up the grill. I'm hungry, and we're gonna do some ribs. It's Saturday night. Okay, here we go. Got an artichoke for tomorrow. Got some corn for tonight. All right, gonna throw these ribs on, have a couple beers. I got the potatoes cooking. So here we go. Ribs, baked potato, fresh chives from the garden. Look at her, she's taking a small portion.
And my margarita.
Her margarita, my beer. Wow, can you hear the train? Anyway, okay. I'm full. I've had 4 beers and I'm getting ready to try, and I'm going to attempt to do this. So hopefully the glue has set up a little bit, and unclamp everything and try and mount it. This is day 6 of this cabinet, but day 5 really didn't count because all I did was my wife helped me get it off of the workbench and down onto the floor, and I put one clear coat on, which took about 15 minutes. So I'm gonna go for a little sanding and then coat 2. Well, that coat's on, the second coat's on, but it's so hot in here today that I don't think the bubbles are having a chance to dissipate before it dries in place. It's pretty warm. But it's such a clear coat and it's semi-gloss that you'll probably never see the bubbles. You know, it's probably gonna end up just being covered in clutter anyway. I hope not, but anyway, I have to go to Home Depot and buy some parts. Just a couple little hinges, some real small hinges, and a little like cabinet latch, you know, that you flip out and slide down and flip back. I'm gonna make one leg that's gonna live up underneath there on the table. Anyway, you'll see when I build it. I'm gonna run out and go get this stuff right now. Here I go. So you'll flip that down. This will be held up with a block. You'll flip the table up. You'll slide this in place, and that's gonna help hold it while you monkey around with this latch. And that's just gonna be a security system, so you know, if you want to lean on the table when you're getting up, you ought to be able to do that with this leg. Anyway, all right, I guess that's it for now. It's kind of late at night and I monkeyed around today. I went to go get just a hinge and ended up buying an electric fence get up. So that's another project for another day, to go around the muscadine grape arbor that I built in my previous video, and the blueberries. I've got rabbits, I've got raccoons, I've got chipmunks, squirrels. What else? Oh, and I saw Phil today. I named him Phil. I've got a groundhog, and this is the first time I've seen him all year. What else? I've got possums. So there's just a plethora of animals here, and I need to protect these plants because there's no fencing in it around the arbor. So, and I don't really want to fence it all off. What a pain in the butt. So I'm just going to run some simple solar powered electric fence, and that'll keep them away, I hope. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna crash for the night. This is a done deal for right now until I get the part tomorrow. So we'll carry on with this a little bit more tomorrow then. See you later. I'm mixing a little bit of my own putty, using some white glue and some sawdust from the walnut. Well, it's kind of my Rube Goldberg table device here, but anyway, what I need to do, I have a problem, and let me flip this up and show you. I had a little bit of sticking, and so I went with the brand new can, and I sanded off an area, and then I went with the brand new can, not the old stuff, but it's got more gloss than the other. So I think I'm gonna have to coat the whole doggone thing with the new stuff, because I got this shiny line back here. Let's see, how can I show it to you? I just finished mowing like 8 acres. There you go. See what I mean? So I'm gonna have to recoat the entire thing, I'm afraid. Dang. All right, I've recoated the whole thing. Now it's 24 hours before it can be opened. It's starting to dry pretty rapidly though. It's still hot here, but the humidity's pretty high too. But man, I'm watching it just soak right in quickly. So Chris helped me move this thing in. This is Chris Martin, by the way, the one that I apologize to for not working on his stuff. And okay, so cabinet's in, the clutter's moved, and I got a hole in my wall that I need to patch. And then I completely forgot about the bass speaker. Wouldn't that be something if it actually fit in the cabinet? Anyway. All right, onward. Well, there's a couple challenges here. One is where my old air conditioner went. I just framed that in and put some plywood over it. There's the 220 plug, which is actually like 260. That's where that used to plug in, but I need access to 110. So I need to swap that out, rewire it under the house to 120, and then put an outlet in here and somehow run some conduit down so I got 110 over here, because I had so much clutter and junk in here that's my bass speaker for the surround sound, and if I take the legs off of it, it fits perfectly in this side, but it's way over here and my plug is over there, and so I have some work to do. Well, as I know I've probably mentioned in the past, but not on this video, that no project is complete without at least a half a dozen trips to the box store. So, yeah, here we go again. Okay, so my bass speaker doesn't fit in there. Barely, it might almost, but it's gonna have to live up here. The ironing board is gonna flip down from here. So anyway, regardless, here's my my measurements, and I'm gonna go put something together right now. Well, I'm not sure what day it is that I'm working on this cabinet, but I took some time off there. It's been hot. Anyway, I'm cutting an upper cabinet to hold the ironing board right now. Okay, folks, so I've kind of given up on the projects around the house. It's not really given up, but postponed, because it's been really hot and humid here in Alabama, and I don't do really well in heat. So I've got my coolant here. I'm with my friend Mark, so when he's sitting around the office and he wants to show his friends the videos, which they spent a lot of time laughing at me being drunk on some of my videos, but anyway, so I'm gonna include him in some of the videos. A little drunk. Well, he might be a lot drunk. Just gonna have to see. But he's definitely a gun guy. I'm not really sure. Oh, he doesn't want to be on camera. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. He's like, yeah, baby. Shaka bra. So, all right, no, I already got you one. I got you one here. I got you some coolant.
Liquid love.
So, what do you have to say about all that I just said?
Liquid love.
Liquid love, okay. We'll get back to the carpentry, home improvement, yard work, watching grass grow videos. Probably, it's Memorial Weekend. And so we're memorializing. Hey, we were both Marines. Semper Fi. Semper Fi, brother.
Semper Fi.
Semper Fi. Yep, 2 old friggin' Marines right here. And thank you for your service.
Hoorah. You too, brother.
Hoorah.